Hello from Seoul? You really think Asian noodle dish is the thing only restaurants can make? Really? Then what if I say you can make that purple bowl of noodle dish in 10 minutes? Don't worry about it. I'm not talking about that kind of instant ramen today. I'm talking about authentic spicy Korean noodles. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's get started. When you think of Korean food, what comes to your mind first? Yeah, 9 out of 10 would say this gochujang, right? So with this iconic Korean chili paste, let's make spicy cold noodles within 10 minutes. You don't buy it? I'm serious. It'll be literally 10 minutes. So buckle up. For this, you will need noodles, cucumber, and some boiled eggs. That's it. But sometimes, people send me an email like, can I use your recipe in my restaurant? Or something like that. If this is you, bring this Korean pear and onion. The natural sweetness from these bad boys will take it to the next level. You're welcome. Now some of you might say, Aaron, there's no protein. Are you sure you're gonna be safe? Claire's gonna be mad at you. Don't worry about it. This chadorbagi beef brisket will save my ass. When the spicy noodles meet this fatty beef, it'll be fantastic. But if the beef is not your thing, you can go for chicken thighs or pork belly. They'll be fantastic too. First, slice the cucumber into thin strips. If the skin is too tough, you can peel it off. But I'm gonna keep the skin on because green always make your food look fancy. So don't get me wrong, it's not because I'm too lazy. And another reason is we're not gonna use green onion today. Don't worry about it. It's sad, but we're gonna be okay without green onion. Next, onion. Just thinly slice half an onion and soak them in cold water for about 10 minutes. Otherwise, you know, nobody wants to talk with you. This time, pear. Just like the cucumber, cut it into matchsticks. For information, if you're not so sure you can make it within 10 minutes, please cut this just right before you serve. Otherwise, it will become dark and ugly. Alright, let's move on to the sauce. In a container, put 4 tablespoons of Korean chili paste, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of Korean chili pepper flakes, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, half a tablespoon of minced garlic, and half a teaspoon of MSG. This guy is optional, but you know what I'm gonna say, right? And then keep adding 3 tablespoons of pineapple juice. Actually, rather than using this one, it's better to use that Korean pear, like you simply grate it. But let me guess, when I showed you the ingredients in the beginning, I know you're thinking like, oh, I should probably skip the pear, right? Right? That's why I use this. What? You don't have this either? Then use that apple juice in your fridge. No problem at all. For information, if you keep this in the fridge overnight, it's gonna be develop a wonderful flavor and it'll be like 10 times better. But since we don't have enough time for that, let's just use it. No worries, still gonna be good. Now it's time for the noodle. Normally, I use these somen noodles for this kind of cold noodle dish. But today, I brought some jungmyeon. Since it's a little bit thicker than the somen noodles, it will make for a better mouthfeel. When the water starts to boil, add the noodles for 2 servings and give it a few stirs so they don't stick together. Cook the noodles according to the package instructions. It should take about 4 minutes. And when the noodles are cooked, drain and dump them into a nice water bath. Here, we need to get rid of the starch on the noodles. How? Just do the laundry. Some of you might say, Aaron, is it alright? Are you sure you're not cutting off the noodles? Trust me, that will never happen. And if it happens, call me. I would like to meet you, Hulk. Now let's give them one more rinse and squeeze out the water. Try to get all the moisture out. If you don't drain it well and just mix it with the sauce, it can water down all the flavors and that's gonna be too bland. I told you already, so if that happens, I'm not responsible. Now put them in a mixing bowl and add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, the sauce we made, and mix with your hands. Here, depending on how spicy you want it, you can add it all or less. It's totally up to you, but our taste tester wants it to be spicy, so let me use it all. Now some of you might say, Aaron, I think your hands are burning. Are you alright? I'm okay with that because I have an iron hand. but it can hurt you, so you must use gloves to protect your hands. Just like we use NordVPN to protect us on the internet. Nobody wants to be watched or tracked, even though you have nothing to hide. But if you use public Wi-Fi, like school, library, or coffee house, hackers can steal your data. But don't worry about it. With NordVPN, your internet activities will be encrypted, so nobody can see what you're doing, so you can browse in full privacy. Also, with a single click, you can change your current internet location to other countries, which means you can access the content that's only available in some other country. For example, if you click on South Korea, you can enjoy more hidden content on Netflix with an incredibly fast speed. Nord doesn't compromise on speed, it's super fast. Plus, if you activate threat protection feature, you can protect your devices from common internet hazards. If you go to nordvpn.com/Aaron and Claire or click the link in the description to sign up, you can have a big discount on 2-year plan and you will get 1 month free as well. You wanna stay safe online? NordVPN has got you covered. Thank you for sponsoring this video, Nord. Now for the last topping, let's cook the beef. When the pan gets nice and hot, just add about 100 grams and cook until nicely browned. Of course, a nice big juicy steak would also be great with the noodles, but this thinly sliced beef and spicy noodle, they're match made in heaven. So trust me, I'm not using this just because I want to make it within 10 minutes. Finally, we are ready to build our dish. Get yourself a bowl and place your noodles. For a prettier presentation, try to make sort of like a bowl. And then on the top of the noodles, add some sliced onions, cucumbers, pear, egg, and our beef brisket. Now, last but not least, add a generous amount of toasted ground sesame seeds. And there you have it, gochujang noodles. Wanna know how it tastes? Alright, let's go to our taste tester. Claire.
자기야, 이거 1인분 맞아? 촬영한다고 너무 힘준 거 아니야? 와우, he's so generous. I can't wait to try it. 잠깐 계란 튀어놓고. 난 이 면 섞을 때 꾸덕꾸덕한 이 소리가 너무 좋더라. A little bit of pear and cucumber. Let's try it. 아, 맨날 이거 실수하네. 찬 건데. 오케이. 와우. 이 소스가 매콤하면서도 새콤달콤한데 거기서 고추장만의 그 풍미가 샥 올라오는 게 중심을 확 잘 잡아준다. 너무 기본 베이스가 너무 좋다. 근데 정말 놀라웠던 거는 오이랑 배에서 나오는 그 즙 있지. 폭발해. 입에서 막 즙이 막 팍팍팍팍 이게 폭발하는 게 그 느낌이 너무 좋아. 상큼했어. 너무 상큼했어. 같이 먹었을 때 그 궁합이 너무 좋은데? 맛있어. This time let me try with beef brisket. 이렇게 하나를 집어서 슈루루 싸듯이 먹어줘야 돼. Ready? 지방이 왜 음식의 맛을 좋게 만들어준다고 하잖아. 고소하면서도 유쾌한 가득한 그 지방의 맛이 식욕을 더 돋궈주는 그런 느낌? 왜 우리 고깃집 가면 마지막에 냉면 먹잖아. 딱 그 느낌이야. 비빔냉면 먹는 그런 느낌? 내가 내 스스로도 입이 큰 건 알지만 이렇게 끝도 없이 들어가는 내 자신을 보면서 참 크다라고 생각했어.
Today, I showed you how to make Bibim Guksu, a classic Korean cold noodle dish. Even an instant ramen takes about 5 minutes to cook, but if you spend a few more minutes, you can make this beautiful dish. The taste? Don't worry about it. This is gonna be your new favorite noodle dish. I guarantee it. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.